The following program contains mature subject matter. Viewer discretion is advised.
A scented candle can set the mood for romance or relaxation, but one woman says what started out as a soothing experience quickly became terrifying. Check it out.
This is the scariest thing that's happened to me, and the whole thing was caught on our nanny cam. I was getting ready. I smelled something burning, so I walked out. The candle that was burning on the TV stand, the flames were 8 inches high. My natural instinct was to blow the candle out. My whole face was burning. It was throbbing. I screamed for my husband. He tries to blow on it. The flames shot up. Then he goes and gets water from the kitchen and pours it on the candle. The flames shoot up higher. We were in a panic. He went and got the oven mitts. I was crying. I was screaming. When he took the candle outside, he grabbed the water hose. The flames shot up to the gutters and the candle exploded. It got my eyelashes. Blisters started popping up on my lips, nose, and chin. It hurt. Open and close my eyes, so we went to the emergency room. The whole thing was a horrible experience.
Yeah, we certainly don't think of candles as being able to do that. I'd like you all to welcome Ashley to the show, who you just saw in that video. And Ashley, thank you for sharing this story. I think it's important to let people know that this can happen. And for you, these scars, they're not just skin deep. How else has it affected you?
Well, I'm healing. It's been a month since the 1st and 2nd degree burns. Now that I am getting past the panicky pain part of it, the two biggest struggles have been my self-esteem and helping my daughter. She was there while it happened.
Is she afraid of any flame now? What's going on with your daughter?
She has been having nightmares, crying, saying candle, just touching my face, asking me if I'm okay.
Mm-hmm. I can see how emotional you are right now, even just talking about it. It must be so hurtful to see your child so scared. And the reason is a child's most important psychological need is safety. And when they see that their mom, their caregiver, their everything is unsafe, this is why she keeps reaching out, trying to make sure you're okay, because if you're not okay, she's not okay. So I do have a couple of tips for you to try to help her work through this.
Okay.
The first thing is, every time she does ask you, are you okay? Obviously, tell her you're safe. Tell her even when she doesn't prompt you with a question, because that's really what she needs to hear. And the second thing is gonna be a little harder, which is, she is very afraid of candles right now. It's developing into a specific phobia, and that's why she's having nightmares and she's saying the word candle. So we're gonna have to do a little bit of exposure therapy, which means that you have to slowly and gradually and safely expose her to candles bit by bit. Starting with just a candle in the room far away, not lit. Then it's lit, but it's far away. Then you get a little closer. And the entire time you're with her, showing her that it's going to be okay. And she is gonna work through this. She just needs that gradual exposure to get over that.
And I'm so glad that you are here. This is just a month out. I know you're still healing, but this is an opportunity to talk to people about what to do to be safe with candles. 3% of home fires are thought to be caused by candles, 25 reported per day in this country.
You did what most of us do when we have candles, right? We either think about blowing it out or putting water on it, which your husband's tried to do. And I think this is such a great awareness raiser to people. I mean, 25 candle home fires per day. And it turns out the best way to get rid of candles or to turn them out is to use a snuffer. And so what this does, and this seems so simple, but it just deprives the flame of the oxygen. And that's the safest way to put out a candle. But they've become so popular that we all sort of take for granted and think of like birthday candles on a cake. But when you have a candle, especially in an enclosure like this, in a container, that's not what you're supposed to do at all.
And I think the other thing I didn't realize is that when you're towards the bottom of a candle, you're supposed to throw it away. I guess it's toss if just a ½ inch of wax remains in the container, because as you mentioned, it can explode. And I guess if you don't do that, there's a chance that that glass can shatter. So, this is just one of those things where hopefully this won't happen again. And Ashley, I'm glad that you're healing, and we wish wish you nothing but the best, also your daughter, and thank you for sharing this experience with us.